Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Weezer Bracket. I am Andrew Woods.
I'm Nick Robinson.
And today we are going to be discussing Weezer and what we think might be the worst song they've ever made.
We've talked about doing this idea for a while, just setting up a tournament bracket to find the worst Weezer song, because we're both big fans of Weezer, but we're also always fascinated by the terrible songs they put out, the weird songs they put out, the not that well thought through songs they put out.
I'm sure some can conceive this as being mean, and
that's not our intent.
I'm literally a card carrying official fan club member of the Weezer fan club. So I think there are few things I love more than Weezer, but it's like everything in life. Once you love something so much, you really start to realize their flaws.
He actually does carry that card in his wallet.
Not anymore since I got my new wallet. I keep it in my old wallet. The card is kind of funky now, so it just doesn't fit in my wallet that well anymore.
Well, there we go. So a little bit background. I'm Nick Robinson. I'm a filmmaker, a screenwriter. I do a lot of work in film, and I've worked in music and all sorts of stuff, but I was introduced to Weezer pretty early on, fell in love with the music, became fascinated by the characters of Rivers Cuomo, and been writing it ever since. There's been highs, there's been lows.
And I'm Andrew Woods, and I would call myself a Renaissance man. No, I work. I have an everyday boring job. But anyhow, I mean,
promote yourself. Talk about your aspirations or something.
I'm also a writer, filmmaker, and I also came upon Weezer very early in my life, and I've probably been obnoxiously obsessed ever since.
That's a good way to put it.
So anyhow, we have devised a bracket of 64 songs, and we are determined to decide what the worst Weezer song is.
We have some rules for this. So the first rule is that each one of us had to nominate at least one song from every album. We wanted to capture the whole of Weezer. We wanted even their best albums.
Yeah, that means, I think everyone knows that means there's Blue and Pinkerton songs on here.
We wanted no stone left unturned. That was 4 slots out of 64.
We did not find any. We could not put any other songs from Blue and Pinkerton on here other than what was mandatory. And I think you can all agree that none of the others they didn't really deserve to be on here.
Rule number 2, no ironic voting. If you follow either one of us on twitter.com,
Jim Jarmusch here,
Nick Rob, you will find that we are fans of irony and being facetious and just saying things that are not true or that you don't mean. We're going to be all out honest here with opinions and ideas. Rule 3, ties, because there's only 2 of us, will be solved by cold calling somebody random in our phones. The person being called will not be prepared in any sort of way.
They might not even know who we are.
There are some interesting numbers that we found in our phones. And we will just call them in the middle of the day. They could be at work. They could be, in the middle of dinner. They could be.
There's a chance they might not know who the band Weezer is.
There are a few that definitely don't. And we will ask them their opinions on these things. And once they vote, that's it. That's how it goes on. Rule 4. The seeding, and anytime a tournament bracket happens, the seeding is always the most controversial thing.
Yeah.
We did it to promote discussion, to make things a little more interesting. Sometimes there'll be two weak songs going against each other, sometimes 2 strong ones. The seeding is final. We're not going to fucking change it, no matter how much you complain, so fucking don't.
We spent a lot of time doing this. This is not just thrown together.
Yeah, and if you're interested, we will put out a bonus episode about the seeding. So there you go. Rule 5, only songs from official albums are eligible. That means no demos, no leaks, nothing from an import album that's a bonus track. Only basically the official canon is eligible for the bracket. And rule 6, we're going to edit this. You're wasting enough time with this already. We don't need to push this that much farther.
Yep. I think that's it.
So there's the premise. There's no actual Weezer discussion on this one, but
don't worry. There'll be plenty of that to come.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Love you.